Tens of thousands of Americans live with it, yet there is no cure. ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, attacks nerve cells, making them stop working and die. CDC data shows an average of 5,000 people are diagnosed with it each year. This man, one of them, Rusty Hilst, he's a legend in Hutchinson, a radio sportscaster for the Salt Hawks and Blue Dragons for 5 decades, and a high school math teacher. I want to bring in KSN's Jason Lamb now. And Jason, you spoke with some of Rusty's closest friends who are raising awareness about this awful disease.
Yeah, as you said, Jeff, Rusty Hilst is a revered figure in the Hutch community. Yeah. So when he shared the bad news about his diagnosis with family and close friends, they were devastated, and all they want to do is help fund his treatment.
Taken away by campus, Kaya Tyndall on the run out.
It seems like everyone in the Hutchinson area knows of Rusty Hilst.
Rusty probably has touched as many lives in Hutchinson, Kansas for this community as anybody else I can think of. He taught all the math classes at Hutchinson High School for 54 years.
Coach Knack, Dan Nacarado, joined Hilst on game broadcasts in 2014.
He also is very well known because of his radio broadcasting. He broadcasted football and basketball games for 50 years. And then the third way a lot of people know him is Rusty was an outstanding golfer. He still has the course record at Cary Park Golf Course.
For most of 50 years, this was Hilst's view as he called play-by-play of Hutchinson Blue Dragons basketball on the radio. He's in the Hutch Community College Hall of Fame.
And a slit move, underhand scoop.
That makes his diagnosis of bulbar onset ALS seem even more cruel.
I had known since last summer that something wasn't quite right with Rusty when I saw him.
So in Rusty's case, ironically, the first muscle that it's affecting is his tongue, so he's slurring his speech. It's not to the point where you can't understand what Rusty's saying. He can still communicate very well, and his mind will continue to stay sharp through the entire duration of the illness.
Marshall, who once wrote for the Hutchinson News, says when Hilst told him he had ALS, he nearly drove off the highway.
When you get the diagnosis of this, you know what the 19th hole is going to look like when your golf round is done.
ALS, a terrible disease with no cure.
There are medications that can ease the journey, and in Rusty's case, they're tremendously expensive, unfortunately.
You know, when I found out how much the medications were going to be and all that stuff, I just said, you know, we've got to do something to raise some money.
And Brett was the one that actually came up with the idea for Rally for Rusty, which was, all of Rusty's friends are grateful that Brett came up with that idea because we all want to help and we don't know how to help.
The hope for Saturday's Rally for Rusty.
So Rusty is aware that he's got a lot of friends, that they care. We want to make this we want it to go as long as we can because we want him around.
He went on to say that he had 5 or 6 close friends in his lifetime, and Rusty Hilst is his thumb on his hand.
Yeah.
The Hutch Blue Dragons host a men's and women's doubleheader tomorrow beginning at 2 o'clock. It's Hall of Fame induction day, and it's also the Rally for Rusty. Yeah. So the athletic department is giving half of the gate to the Rally for Rusty Hilst GoFundMe page.
Just got a lot of support, and we wish Rusty the best as well, too.
We do.
Jason, thank you for that story.